Hello, it's Dan Webster here, the head professional at St Anne's Old Links, and yes, I'm back outside again. This is a fantastic view. I'm on the white tees here on our 6th hole, and there's a reason I'm out here. Lots of golfers at the moment hitting the balls into the rough. The rough is deep, it's knee high, well, thigh high on me, but knee high on most. And very penal. This time of year we've had a lot of growth, a lot of wet conditions in early spring and now warmth, so it's bringing the grass up. Actually, we've had a good 2 weeks of sunshine here. I've decided to come outside and it started raining. I am the rain man wherever I go. Just come back from a holiday in Turkey. Sure enough, took the rain with me, but we only had one day of rain. It wasn't too bad, hence the nice little tan. Hair's gone blonder, that's lemon juice. So like I've said, the reason I'm out here, you don't necessarily need to use driver, and the reason I've come to the 6th hole specifically, it's a par 5, it's 550 yards. I'm going to show you that it is easy to get to the green still with 3 good iron shots, and I'm not a big hitter, we all know that, but if I was hitting driver here, there's a chance, yeah, it's quite one of the wider fairways, but if I miss it left or right, I'm in trouble. Could be even a reload lost ball. So I'm going to hit 5 iron down the fairway. I've also got my 2 iron with me. We're going to see how much further that might go. The one thing we've got to look at here, again, I'm not saying you must come out here and hit a 5 iron because you might not carry the water, but my stress here is how far the ball will actually go at the moment, seeing as the fairways are firm, it's a real links course and the rough is up. Okay, so hit the 5 iron. Okay, nice and safe. Left side of the fairway, we'll have a little wander down in a second. I'm going to give the 2 iron a rip. So I'm using the TaylorMade 1 with the 2 iron and the TaylorMade 5 ball with the 5 iron. I do like this UDI. Oh, I love that. We'll just see though how different in yardage that ball is from the 5 iron, and then we'll get down the fairway and see how we get near the green with 3 good iron shots and we stay out of trouble. That is the key right now. Saturday's competition here at the Old Links, fantastic score from Phil Kilgore. Phil has had a great year already, week in week out he's performing well, shoots a 71 gross off 269. Happy new handicap, Phil, well done, playing great. I think standard scratch was 76 and we had 80 NRs due to this rough, so congratulations Phil. Second place Dave Burns, 73 off 3, 70 net, a great score again. Dave's on good form. Both of those golfers, by the way, lately have been looking at their wedge gapping and also their lofts and lie angles of their irons, so make sure you get your clubs checked because you can see the evidence is real, it's there. Right, let's get down this fairway and see where these balls are. Okay, just getting down the fairway now. Here is the ball, so if I just have a little pan back to the tee. Okay, so that ball's given me about, so I've got about 300 yards in, that's got about 230 I think off the tee there. That was a 5 iron. Remember, these fairways are nice and firm. The 2 iron ball is just down there, you can see it, so about 30 yards past it. Okay, so I've just hit that 5 iron a good distance off the tee. The reason at the moment these fairways are rock firm, this is links golf at its finest, so you don't necessarily need to hit a driver. However, if I'd have hit this left or right into the rough, it would have only gone its carry distance, but it's gone carry and run here. So I've got a 6 iron for my next shot. I'm going to again hit this down the fairway, that's the plan, keeping it in play, no rough, no bunkers. Nice strike again. And that's all you need to do. Nice smooth swings, keep the ball in play, don't try and hit it too hard. We're very privileged this evening, there's absolutely not a breath of wind, very rare here. If the wind was blowing, it'd be even more important to keep your ball in play. Let's go and find that one. Okay, so I've hit 5 iron, 6 iron, and I've left myself 125 yards to the green. I've got my pitching wedge now, so again, no trouble. I came a little bit right with that, but it's still fairway bound. Just show you the rough again. If we have a little look over here, had I missed the fairway, would have been in some of that deep stuff to the right there, or it had gone long and left and used maybe a fairway wood or a longer iron. Again, there is rough all over the place to catch us out at the moment. So I'm just going to give this wedge a little rip towards the green. 5 iron, 6 iron wedge, nice and firm. Got to give this a bit of a hit. There you go, I'll take that all day long. Oh, be close. Oh, like that. This is how easy it is at the moment to keep the ball in play by thinking about your tee shots, thinking about not necessarily using driver, hitting a long iron. get the ball in the fairway and get it running and reacting. Even your approach shots to the green, you can hit the ball 20 yards short of the green at the moment, it'll run up. I pitched that one just on the front of the green, it's run up next to the pin bar. Looks things, we're going to have a little look at that. Before we do that, I'm going to throw a ball into the rough and show you how to get out of this deep rough. Okay, as you can see, we've found some deep stuff. We didn't have to look too hard, and sure enough, that ball is buried. This grass will wrap around the hosel of the club, so one thing you've got to make sure, when the ball comes out, it will go left. It'll turn the blade, close the blade and turn it over. So a couple of things to remember when you're playing these shots: pick the club up nice and steeply and hit down on the back of the ball. If you swing through the grass here, the club will wrap around, the grass will wrap around the club, the hosel of the club definitely won't come out. Also, get it back in play. For me, there's a bunker right in front of me here. It's not wise to go over that bunker. The lie's pretty bad. Let's get a little close up. Not great in there at all, is it? And make sure you identify it as your ball. For obvious reasons, don't be playing the wrong ball. So I'm going to give it a good old stab, hitting down into the ball as hard as I can. There won't be much of a fall through here. Remember, the grass will turn the blade over. It'll probably go left, and aim for a nice safe place. That came out quite well. And again, because of the firm ground conditions, I was just trying to get that out. That's not far short of the green there. Very, very pleased with that. So just be careful, take your medicine, go for your most lofty club in your bag, hit down on it, get the ball out of the rough. Just where else we're out here. Looks like one of the members, Figo, in the rough again there. Everywhere you look, people are playing out of the rough at the moment. Wasn't really happy with that. Probably didn't use his his lofty club, did he? So just getting up to the green now. It was 5 iron off the tee, 6 iron second shot. This is a par 5, wedge third shot, and there we are. It's about 10 foot, 15 foot for birdie. So still gave myself a birdie chance. Let's see if we can knock this in with the 2 iron. See if the TaylorMade UDI can do some wonders. Didn't bring my putter out, that's why. Oh, just a little bit short. Should be able to make the 5 still. I take that simple 5 without using a putter or any woods. So that was a quick look at playing a par 5 without using a driver. You don't need to use a big club, guys. Keep the ball in play, keep it in the safe places. Keep the ball down the fairway, use irons off the tees, explore how far your irons will go. So I hit 5 iron, 6 iron, and the ball is travelling a good distance. 5 iron, 6 iron wedge on a hole that's over 500 yards, and I'm not a big hitter. Also had to go with the UDI 2 iron, love that. I actually played the second ball up with my 2 iron and got hit 2 iron, and a little chip onto the green. So again, maybe look at something like this rather than a driver all the time. I've learned something today about how far my irons are travelling with these nice firm conditions. Actually, Greg is over there at the moment, you can see him just messing with the sprinklers at the minute. Obviously big few weeks ahead for Greg and the team. The course is already looking fantastic. He's still frustrated, never going to be happy obviously, but on my account this course is in great shape. Looks like we're going to be putting a bit of water down to keep the grass growing and keep it in nice shape over these next few weeks ahead of Open final qualifying. We've still got a few spaces available on the Romilly Match special event we're having at Carden Park. It's a 2-day event, the weekend of 23rd and 24th of June. I'll be there. That's not a reason to go by all means, but it will be a great weekend. Looking forward to playing Alex the Pro over the 2-day event. I'm not fully aware of the schedule, but it's certainly be worth getting involved with, guys. Game of golf night, stay over, game of golf the next day, a few beers probably. So yeah, looking forward to that. Personally, I'm going to be doing the Beaverbrook bike ride this weekend. Maybe a few members will be doing it. 45-mile ride around the Vale Coast. Looking forward to doing that. And then in 10 days, 11 days time, I've got my half Ironman. Oh dear, I'm not in shape yet at all. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the little glimpse of St Anne's Old Links course in fantastic condition. I've got a couple of members up there behind me, so I better keep out of their way. Yeah, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you all very, very soon. Keep the ball in play. By the way, if you do hit it in the rough, we've got some great deals on golf balls at the moment. See you later.